I'm Jared Friedman from Redwood Financial Planning, and today I'm going to teach you about the 4 things you should do in any crisis. We are in the midst of not only a global pandemic and health crisis due to COVID-19, but also a financial crisis. Due to health and safety restrictions resulting in state stay-at-home orders and business closures, unemployment in the U.S. surged from 4% in March to almost 15% now, with over 20 million people out of work. Now, hopefully, many of those jobs losses will be temporary and people will get back to work as their employment and their companies open up. But many will remain unemployed as their employer may have lost too much revenue during the quarantine to resume operations at the previous level. Now, some industries like oil and gas have had massive layoffs, and some retail businesses like J. Crew, Hertz, and J.C. Penney have actually declared bankruptcy. And to no one's surprise, we are officially in a recession. But you have to understand something. Recessions are not the end of the world and are actually a part of the economic cycle. So, what do you do when you have to attempt to navigate this uncertain financial time? How can you get yourself into the best place you can amidst a financial crisis? These 4 easy steps can help you move forward with financial confidence. Number 1, inventory your assets and liabilities. Now is a great time to draw up an inventory of everything you own and everything you owe. How much money do you have in all your accounts? Look at your checking, your saving, your CDs, and investment accounts. In an emergency, how much money can you get your hands on quickly? Can you borrow against some accounts? Are there penalties or tax issues? Figure it all out. What interest rates are you earning in all your accounts? Could you take out a home equity loan or a personal loan? Remember, you do not need to actually liquidate anything. You only need to take stock of how much you have available to you, so in the event that there's a problem, you know where you should lead. Number 2, review your income and expenses. Now is the great time to learn what is a need and what is a want. Do you need toilet paper and groceries? Of course. Do you need to go shopping on Amazon for every single gadget? Definitely not. I also wouldn't take on an expensive hobby or shop for new clothes just because you want to daydream of the day when you can wear them outside again. If you're concerned that your income could be diminished in the future, now is the best time to prepare to diminish your expenses, to keep them in line with any reduced income. Review your monthly costs and look at what you can live without. Even cutting some expenses now can give you some additional cushion to put more into savings and plan what expenses you can cut additionally should the crisis hit you really hard. Number 3, review your beneficiaries. There's no time like the present to make sure your affairs are in order. And since you're reviewing your financial accounts anyway, check to make sure that your beneficiaries are up to date. If the worst thing was to happen to you or your spouse, you definitely want to make sure your assets are going to the right people. And if you don't have a will, now is a great time to get one drawn up. If you got married, divorced, or had children since your last will update, maybe now's a great time to get everything squared away. Usually it's a very simple process to change beneficiaries or update your accounts. Now is a great time to get it taken care of. Number 4, review your investments. How have your investments performed over the last few years? Granted, the 2020s, from a few months ago, there's been a significant decline, but there's been a nice rally back also. Are you happy with what's going on? Are you taking too much risk or not enough risk? How do your investments line up with your goals and objectives as well? There's no wrong answers of how much risk somebody should be willing to take. It's all relative to what you are trying to accomplish and how much you need your money to grow to accomplish your goals and objectives. We understand we all get scared when the market goes up and down, but you should be aware of the volatility that your investments are experiencing and if it's right for you. Working with a financial advisor should help you balance those things. In the midst of this financial and health crisis, remember to take a deep breath. Take these 4 steps to give your finances a checkup and get prepared for any negative financial impact your family might feel down the line. Use this crisis to organize your current situation and put yourself on solid footing for the future. This recession will end and you will have a future, so let's start preparing for it. Thanks, and if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel below. Be safe and have a good day.